Hi, I'm Rich Morris, lead drone here at BroodMinder, and it's a big day for us here at BroodMinder Global Headquarters as we get ready to ship the first 550 BroodMinder-T2 devices. I'm really happy to see a lot of names that we've met over the last couple of years. You'll find your mailing labels on the bottom. This one's going to Ray Walker out in Delaware. A lot of good friends are here, and we really hope that are glad you're participating and hope for the best. There are a couple of little changes that I want to note, and the first is that because this is hermetically sealed, we don't take humidity, don't have to let the humidity in. There's no pull tab that comes out. So instead we have a button, and they're shipped turned off, and you press the button and you hold it long enough that you'll see a light come on and then turn off. And then when you release it, you'll see the light flash for 1 minute. That lets you know that you've succeeded and it's running. And here in a few seconds, I'll show you how to tell if it's on after that. In the app, then you'll see it come up just like the other ones do, and it'll only have temperature with it. Now, it seems to work very well with iOS. It works very well with our PC programs. Android continues to be a bit of a problem. The BLE situation there is fractured, and we actually are spending the next 3 months across the winter working on that solely and improving that. So stay with us. You'll see the advertising connections may be a bit slow on some Android devices. Rich Hogel and a consultant we have in Milwaukee are going to be working on that, and we have every expectation that that's going to get better. Until then, there's a couple of things you can do on the main list here. If you go to settings, then you'll find down here about midway, Bluetooth config. And if you tap that, you'll see 3 buttons. One is standard config. That has the device advertising once every 5 seconds. That lets us preserve the battery power so that it can run for over a year. There's a fast connect. You can choose that. It will connect more reliably with your Android devices, but it will be at the expense of battery life. So it may be 3 to 6 months instead of a year. And then the bottom is reset Android device. We've seen on a number of Android devices, they sort of get locked up and things just don't show up. And if you turn the Bluetooth on and off, which you can do with this button, or you can do it, manually on the phone, then things start working again. So like I said, Rich and Adam are going to be working on that this winter, and we expect that to get better. In the meantime, though, the advertising seems to show up on the phones very well. You can easily go out and see what's the instantaneous in your apiary. But it can be sort of tedious if you're trying to pull the data from a lot of systems. Now, if you want to tell if the device is on, once you've done this and a minute has passed, it's sort of hard because everything looks black. If you push the button again, you'll see it flash. So every time you push it down, it flashes about 4 times, and that's just to let you know that, oh, it's there, it's running. If you don't see it on your phone, then it's something with your phone. The BroodMinder-T2 is transmitting. The last thing I want to point out is that a number of people are getting a lot of devices now and putting in all their different hives. This can get sort of tedious if you are using our standard app and collecting them one at a time. We make the standard app free. We put it to the cloud for free because we think that's very important. We do have a premium app, BroodMinder Apiary, and you can use it and push one button and gather all your devices at one time, and it pushes it straight from the device up to mybroodminder.com. So if you're interested in that, go to our website, go to mybroodminder.com, and you can sign up there. It's $75 a year, but it's well worth it if you have more than a dozen devices. It just saves a ton of time. So thanks a lot for your time, and every hive counts.